Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Helial in this incarnation, and today I'm here to talk about conflicts and relationships of any kind. And when those situations are activating anger in us, and what we can do with that anger in order to grow in consciousness. One thing that is important to understand is that conflicts between human beings in every kind of relationship always escalate to the point where people are not listening to each other or even are attacking to each other because all the parties that are involved have been disconnected from their own consciousness at those moments. There's no possibility to get to that point without the collaboration of all the people that are participating. And I am saying this because many times we enter in this blame energy, and that is not going to collaborate either. I think there are ways to avoid to get to that point, but many times we need to get to that point just to understand that we don't want that anymore. And what I'm going to say also applies for those situations when people is acting or not acting, and that is not in alignment with what we are expecting from them or what we are desiring from them. And one thing that I wanted to clarify before I continue is that many times I use this expression connected or disconnected ego, talking about the ego connected to the higher dimensions of our soul or the consciousness. So I wanted to clarify this because when we are not in alignment with that part of ourselves, what happens is that we start to operate from the denser levels of our soul. So the animal part takes place. But we are not here to reject that part. We are here to integrate it and to align it to divine consciousness. We are here to be humans that are connected to divine consciousness. So that's why I don't find as an integrative path to reject our bodies, to reject enjoying things in the material plane, or to reject connect with other people. I think that we are here to descend light to this plane and also to practice neutrality, which is to not lose ourselves in the extremes, in the dualities. But this is a practice, as I always say. So, said that, and back to the conflict thing, it's important to understand that when we are in those situations and we are feeling attacked or we are attacking someone, we are in this defensive state, then that situation is activating the anger in ourselves. And anger actually is the other face of the coin of sadness. They are the same. So anger is showing us that we are in pain. So in those situations, instead of judging ourselves because we are feeling the way we are feeling or because our ego have been disconnected, I think it's very important to stop and observe. So I'm going to put an example just to descend this information to Earth so you can translate this to every other situation. Let's suppose that we are talking about a person A that has two friends, and these two friends decided to do a trip together, and they didn't invite person A. They are a group, but they didn't invite person A because they forgot. There's no intention behind that. So when they came back, they told person A about the trip, and person A started to feel very angry. So if that person at that moment decides to dive deep in that anger, this person will find pain, and the pain has a conductive thread to another experience of the past that caused pain in first place. So this person will observe through this situation that maybe there is still a wound of abandonment, rejection, exclusion. It will be different for everyone. But this person, of course, can express his or her vulnerability to their friends, to his or her friends. But also, at that moment, this person has a big chance. So, as I said before, this could be applied to every situation in which people are not acting the way we want them to act because they are not capable to do it or because they don't want to. And we will know on the inside if we are dealing with a lesson for the relationship grow, or if we are dealing with a person that is not aligned with our path anymore. But it doesn't matter which is the case because the situation will show that we have a deep void maybe, and that void, through that void, the light can enter, and the more we are feeling that void, the more profound that the void is, the more capability we have to receive that light. So that situation also is an invitation to give ourselves whatever thing we are looking on the outside and for some reason we are not finding. So we can give ourselves validation, recognition, hugs, a company. We can practice this with ourselves. And in fact, many times those situations are very painful and we don't see the opportunity. But if we take it, we are creating a big connection with love from the inside. And when we are aligned ourselves with that energy, we won't feel the need to demand or force other people to show us love. And if we are dealing with a person that is not aligned with ourselves anymore, then that situation will be more evident and the decision will be more clear. So something that is important and that I think that I mentioned in videos before is that when we are letting go of someone, it's very important, to detect from which energy we are doing that. Because if we are in like, I don't want this person in my life anymore, that is a sign of resentment. So we still have a labor to do because we are not letting go of that person. I think that when we are really doing that, we understand from a place of love that that situation and that person is not aligned with ourselves anymore. So I think that the desire of connection with other people is something very natural. We are here to connect to other people. We are here to evolve in relationships. But many times we choose to pulse these connections from a place of lack, from a place where we are running, from ourselves and running from the things that are causing pain in ourselves. So universe is going to show this. But if we really take the chance, I think we are able at those moments to dissolve this veil of separation that ego many times makes us think, and we are able to connect in a deeper way with ourselves and with love. And this is something that we can practice every time that we are feeling this way. So we are growing in newer levels. So I just wanted to leave this video today. Thank you everyone and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.